Father George Salz from the Harvard Catholic Center. I wanted us to notice, especially around this season, how busy our lives get and how much is going on. And in the midst of all that, there's sometimes a certain confusion and a jumble, and how much we need to hear in Advent John the Baptist's call. So we actually take a moment from time to time to prepare the way for the Lord. There's that marvelous line from the musical Godspell, which sometimes comes into us as an earworm, and it's a great earworm to have. Prepare ye the way of the Lord, and get through to the center of things. Sometimes people can know the price of everything, but not understand the value of anything. And so there's that lovely prayer that in Philippians, which we had in Mass this past week, that we might grow in love, and that we might also grow in knowledge and perception of the things that really matter. And don't you think that's sort of one of the keys to the season, in order, in John's words, taking Isaiah, the prophets, the great prophets' words, to prepare the way of the Lord by an examination of conscience, and then by genuine repentance, and then by actual conversion, and then indeed real change in our own lives. Now, when you think of the various practical ways that can come about, one of the most popular and universal, so that's to say used by people of different language, nation, and culture, is the 12 steps. And it's really a superb practical program in spirituality. And I thought we could look at the first 9 of the 12 steps and just think of them as something we could begin using. No time like the present to get started. I'm always telling the students there's 2 times to do things, immediately or never. So one of the things John's call is doing is saying, immediately, let's go. And so the first thing would be, in the practical order, and the humility to notice that left to ourselves, our lives have become a shambles. And then at the very heart of spirituality, opening our lives to God. The second step, we came to believe that a power higher power, a power greater than ourselves, could restore our lives to sanity. And then the very heart of things, we decided to turn our hearts and our lives over to God. Then the fourth step, we made a searching examination of conscience, a fearless one, examination of conscience. And then we admitted to God and to ourselves and to another person, for practicality, to get it out of us, to have someone listening, to God, ourselves, and another person, the exact nature of the wrongs we had done. And then we were ready for God to, we admitted these to God, and then we asked God humbly to remove all these defects of our character. It won't simply be our doing. We'll need the grace of God and the help of God, and we'll be in dialogue with God throughout our lives. That's the whole heart of religion and faith and prayer, isn't it? And then we humbly then asked Him to remove our shortcomings there in prayer. And then we made a list of all the people whom we had hurt or harmed, and we resolved to beg forgiveness of them. And then we actually did that, unless it would cause someone trouble in the process. And so that's just 9 of the 12, but that's a lot right there, and it's good to get started right away. Yesterday we had the feast of the great St. Ambrose of Milan, and he had that line so apt for the season and for this message, that Christ's coming at Christmas is in vain unless He comes to us and lives in us. Have a blessed break. Have a blessed holiday. God bless you and your families. Take care. I walk around the campuses all day, and please feel free to stop me for confession. I'm there to talk with people about lots of things in their lives and how they're doing and everything going on, and catch coffee or lunch or just a walk together, and that always works well. But I'm always ready for confession immediately, and please take advantage of me. I'm at your service for this and everything else.